Mr. Colours! Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to dedicate this song to anybody here tonight who has ever been bothered by knock-on-the-door religions. You know the sort I mean. The Geneva's Witnesses and the other lots, the morons. The morons. We are not a knock-on-the-door religion. We are more a knock-on-the-pub religion. And this is our bit of preaching for you tonight. We drank in the morning when we first got up. We found some beer and we had a little sup. We drank for our dinner until 3:30. We are the drunk and disorderly. Drink, drink, whoever you may be. We are the drunk and disorderly. And we'll drink more beer wherever we may be. And we'll meet you all in a pub, said he. Hey! We went to the restaurant, it didn't feel right. We found some food, but we didn't have a pint. Along came a waiter with a long wine list. We drank all that and we all got pissed. Drink, drink, whoever you may be. We are the drunk and disorderly. And we'll drink more beer wherever we may be. And we'll meet you all in the pub, said he. Hey! We drank all the bitter, we drank all the stout. We drank so much that the gaffer threw us out. We went to my brother's where the beer was free. We are the drunk and disorderly. Drink, drink, whoever you may be. We are the drunk and disorderly. And we'll drink more beer wherever we may be. And we'll meet you all in the pub, said he. Hey! We drank in the morning when we first got up. We found some beer and we had a little sup. We drank for our dinner until 3:30. We are the drunk and disorderly. Drink, drink, whoever you may be. We are the drunk and disorderly. And we'll drink more beer wherever we may be. And we'll meet you all in the pub. One more time! Drink, drink, whoever you may be. We are the drunk and disorderly. And we'll drink more beer wherever we may be. And we'll meet you all in the pub, said he. Hey! So we'll hoist the Jolly Roger and set sail to surf the net. We'll bag ourselves some booty without even getting wet. We'll meet some sharks in cyberspace but give them all a slip as we sail away to eBay on our virtual pirate ship. When you've journeyed up the Amazon and sailed the BBC, you've had your face on Facebook and downloaded porn for free. You've plundered Wikipedia and been banned from MSN. Then with someone else's password you can do it all again. So hoist the Jolly Roger and set sail to surf the net. We'll bag ourselves some booty without even getting wet. We'll meet some sharks in cyberspace but give them all a slip as we sail away to eBay on our virtual pirate ship.
Piracy's illegal, but that's always been the case. Instead of on the Spanish main, it's now in cyberspace. Downloading bootleg blockbusters with hopes of getting rich. And Spielberg loses 50 cents, tough shit ain't life a bitch. So hoist the Jolly Roger and set sail to surf the net. We'll bag ourselves some booty without even getting wet. We'll meet some sharks in cyberspace, but give them all a slip as we sail away to eBay on our virtual pirate ship. Arr! Hoist the beavers! All hands on deck! Arr! Shiver me timber! Arr! Hoist the mainframe! Land overboard! Patience about! Patience about! Dead men send no mail. When you've journeyed up the Amazon and sailed the BBC, you've had your face on Facebook and downloaded porn for free. You've plundered Wikipedia and been banned from MSN. Then with someone else's password you can do it all again. So hoist the Jolly Roger and set sail to surf the net. We'll bag ourselves some booty without even getting wet. We'll meet some sharks in cyberspace, but give them all a slip as we sail away to eBay on our virtual pirate ship. So we'll hoist the Jolly Roger and set sail to surf the net. We'll bag ourselves some booty without even getting wet. We'll meet some sharks in cyberspace, but give them all a slip as we sail away to eBay on our virtual pirate ship. As we sail away to eBay on our virtual pirate ship.
Why is all the rum gone? That'd be why.
We are sober. We are sober. Drinking water. Drinking tea. Once we parted, party's over. What an awful way to be. Can you bear me? Can you bear me? Lights are on now behind the bar. Can you bear me, Mr. Barman? What a splendid chap you are. We are boozing, we are boozing, drinking cider, drinking beer. We are boozing, it's our choosing. Ain't it lovely to be here? We are plastered, we are plastered, drinking whiskey, drinking gin. We are plastered, what a bastard, what an awful state we're in. We're hungover, we're hungover, and our head aches once again. We'll be drinking Alka-Seltzer till we're boozing once again. All together, we are boozing. We are boozing. We are boozing. Drinking cider, drinking beer. We are boozing. It's our choosing. Ain't it love?
OK, you drunken bastards, it's time for a sing-song. Oh dear, I need more beer. Ray, the steward at the club. Me, I think I'll have more beer. Far, a long way to the pub. So, let's have another beer. Bar, that's where we're gonna go. Tea, I'd rather have a beer, which will bring us back to do. Oh dear, I need more beer. Ray, the steward at the club. Me, I think I'll have more beer. Far, a long way to the pub. So, let's have another beer. Bar, that's where we're gonna go. Tea, I'd rather have a beer, which will bring us back to do. Oh dear, I need more beer. Ray, the steward at the club. Me, I think I'll have more beer. Far, a long way to the pub. So, let's have another beer. Bar, that's where we're gonna go. Tea, I'd rather have a beer, which will bring us back to do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Last night I came out of the pub, I had some Indian grub. Can you hear me? Then I went back home to the wife, did the biggest fart of my life. She won't come near me, it's a good job, Andrex is soft and strong. And very, very, very long, 'cause I'm used to roll or two. Poppadom and curried my dress have really burnt my and made me fart. Chicken fowl and Bombay duck, another Indian muck, but blow my wife fronts apart. I should have flushed my curry straight down the pan, then I'd have missed out the middleman. But I'm still on the low. I've been here a bloody long time, my boots are covered in slime, and my arse is sore. Now I've broken out in a sweat, and I'm not finished yet. I can't take no more. I drank some Bisto from out a cup to see if that would thicken it up, but I'm still on the low. Vindaloo. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. The other night it was getting dark, taking a walk in the local park. Smelt a stink. Real bad news, I got shit all over my shoes. I did the dog shit shuffle. Dog shit shuffle. Dog shit shuffle. Dog shit shuffle. Smear to the left, smear to the right. Wipe your shoe and get rid of that shite. Take a look, I'm lost for words. Footpaths here are littered with turds. Try as you might, you can't get through without some dog shit on your shoe. You do the dog shit shuffle. Dog shit shuffle. The dog shit shuffle. Dog shit shuffle. Smear to the left, smear to the right. Wipe your shoe and get rid of that shine. Shit on your shoe is a pain in the ass. So find yourself a patch of grass. Wipe your shoe on the count of 3 and do the dog shit shuffle with me. We do the dog shit shuffle. We do the dog shit shuffle. Smear to the left, smear to the right. Wipe your shoe and get rid of that shine. This new dance is a piece of fun. You wanna find out how it's done? Lift your leg, inspect your shoe, then come on, baby, wipe off that poo. Do the dog shit shuffle. The dog shit shuffle. Smear to the left, smear to the right. Wipe your shoe and get rid of that shine. You know this dance is a hit. The funkiest way to remove some shit. Grab your girl, hit the floor. We'll do the dog shit shuffle once more. Do the dog shit shuffle. Do the dog shit shuffle. Smear to the left, smear to the right. Wipe your shoe and get rid of that shit. Now, many years ago, when Maggie was a pro, she used to ply her trade along the shore, along the shore. For only half a crown, you could get those knickers down. Those old red flannel drawers that Maggie wore. That Maggie wore. 2, 3, 4. Maggie, Maggie May. They've taken her away. She'll never walk down Long Street anymore. She's been with all the sailors and the captains of the whalers. That dirty, rotten, thieving Maggie May. Sad. I can still recall the day when Maggie passed away. The doctor said the bottle was the cause. It was the cause. And when the will was read, well, to my surprise it said she'd left to me her old red flannel drawers. Red flannel. 2, 3, 4. Maggie, Maggie May. They've taken her away. She'll never walk down Long Street anymore. She's been with all the sailors and the captains of the whalers. That dirty, rotten, thieving Maggie May. They were stained all down the front, from the waistband to the leg hole. Those old red flannel drawers that Maggie wore. That Maggie wore. They were tattered, they were torn, in the arsehole they were worn. Those old red flannel drawers that Maggie wore. Here we go. Maggie, Maggie May. They've taken her away. She'll never walk down Long Street anymore. She's been with all the sailors and the captains of the whalers. That dirty, rotten, thieving Maggie May. So we hung them on the line, but the sun refused to shine on those old red flannel drawers that Maggie wore. That Maggie wore. So we buried them in the ground, but they stank for miles around. Those old red flannel drawers that Maggie wore. Here we go. Maggie, Maggie May. They've taken her away. She'll never walk down Long Street anymore. She's been with all the sailors and the captains of the whalers. That dirty, rotten, thieving Maggie May. So on the fire they took their turn, but those knickers would not burn. Those old red flannel drawers that Maggie wore. That Maggie wore. They were soaked with piss and beer and sip and gonorrhea. Those old red flannel drawers that Maggie wore. Last time, Maggie, Maggie May. They've taken her away. She'll never walk down Long Last Street anymore. She's been with all the sailors and the captains of the whalers. That dirty, rotten, thieving Maggie May. One more time, Maggie May. They've taken her away. She'll never walk down Last Street anymore. She's been with all the sailors and the captains of the whalers. That dirty, rotten, thieving Maggie May. Oh, Maggie May.
It's time to thank the bar staff for doing all of this, for they have worked their asses off while we've been on the piss. It's time to drink the dregs up and buy the final jar. Take a sup, bottoms up, last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar. Take a sup, bottoms up, last orders at the bar. You've danced around all evening, your cheeks are glowing red. You've had a laugh, you need a bath, a nightcap and your bed. But you had better hurry if you want that final jar. Take a sup, bottoms up, last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar. Take a sup, bottoms up, last orders at the bar. Now everyone is merry and the night is at an end. It's time to take a lift home with a taxi or a friend. Or maybe you could stagger if you don't live very far. Take a sup, bottoms up, last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar. Take a sup, bottoms up, last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar. Last orders at the bar. Take a sup, bottoms up, last orders at the bar. Remember before the year 2000, no surveillance cameras in every street. Instead you saw policemen, not riding in cars but walking the beat. At 16 you could buy tobacco and enjoy a smoke as you sat in the bar. And you could go down to London without paying a charge just for driving your car. We did it all the time, back in 1999. School teachers mention Jesus without being embarrassed at saying his name. The kids paid little attention, but it was part of our schooling all of the same. No one heard the name Bin Laden, and stories of Muslims were not in the news. Afghanistan was just a place with colourful stamps and nothing to lose. It seemed everything was fine back in 1999. Wasn't all that long ago, we took it for granted, don't you know? The years flew by, it seemed so strange. We never asked for things to change. I liked it how it used to be. God saved the Queen, but he didn't save me.
The local post office had not closed down, and we wrote letters all of the time. Telephones were just for calls, not taking pictures and telling the time. TV had chocolate adverts, and the news was of peace and not about war. We had a choice of channels. Most people had 4 and they didn't need more. We watched them all the time back in 1999. Global warming was not a buzzword, and Jamie Oliver didn't dictate what we eat. Recycling was done by weirdos. There was only one bin to put out in the street, and carbon dioxide was just a gas and not an excuse for putting up tax. 2 litres of fuel would cost £1 if you had a big car that was perfectly sound. It didn't used to be a crime back in 1999.